this is a concierge club. This is outside deck. They've got a nice area inside here. Got a nice bar up over there.
Some of the people that have been in.
So a little bit different selection.
Exactly the same.
So yeah, nice lounge seating area. But you've got the bar here.
You don't have the bar on the other side.
That's true. So that was the concierge club. I totally have not filmed anything this dinner yet. This is what I got, the sliders, which I had on my honeymoon a lot. And Sarah got the pasta. There she is, there's the wife.
Cold in the dining room.
And get up before you, in all of our restaurants in Boulder, the Windjammer, the Park Cafe, the room service, the specialty restaurants, right here in our dining rooms, and even during the daytime, when you go in the ports, they're out there trying to help people with little disabilities and stuff, people with wheelchairs to come back on board. Really a hard-working bunch of people. And ladies and gentlemen, would you give them a round of applause? Now, I do know that some of you have expressed the interest in taking some of these people back home with you because you've fallen in love with them. Please don't.
Please don't.
Oh yeah? Okay, please don't, because the only reason why they work here is because the food's free. And I know a lot of you don't cook, so you can have some issues if you take them home with you. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what. The most important way that you can recognize these people is by tomorrow, you are going to begin receiving your online surveys from the company. And this is pretty much the yardstick by which we measure their performance. It's the reason where, it's the method by which they get promoted, so they can threaten my job. Your dining room team is going to attempt to sing for you again, in 35 different accents, a song called Hey, Look Us Over, which was written by Rock Ribbon International for you, a lovely guest. It's also called Hands Across the Seas. Do you see those silver grateful you joined a family? Gave us a moment with something to say. We'll miss your smiling faces that we welcome every day and every day. It's a pleasure to serve you at sea. We'll take advantage.
Here is our desserts for the evening. Yeah. Pie. So we're packing up our stuff.
It's all good. Yeah, it's not your own.
Leaving.
He wouldn't care.
So, yep. So here we are down at the theater, and here is the show for tonight. So, let's see how it goes. Here is the main theater of the ship. I know I've shown it quite a bit. But, ooh, there's just a lonely little piano on stage. That wasn't there today for the show. Or for the tour. But yeah. There's the stage. There's a bar in the back. That's the sound booth right there.
This man has been everywhere with this little girl.
This is so sad. It's the farewell show. Aww. Cruise in Review is playing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pacifica Theater for production showtime. And now, please welcome to the stage your host, your cruise director, Tim Connor. here for tonight's farewell production showtime. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? Yes. You sad? Yeah, I thought you might be. Yeah. And believe me when I say we, the crew here on board, are just as sad that you're leaving tomorrow as you are. Huh? Yeah, we are. You have to think of it logically from our perspective. We have already trained you. You know where the windjammer is. You know where to eat and when you can eat. You know where all the toilets are. Tomorrow, you're all going to leave, and 2,500 people who haven't got a clue what they're doing are going to come up the gangway, and we're going to have to retrain them from scratch. So we would just rather you stay. Who wants to stay? Well, that might be the case. Tomorrow you're going to return home to normality, or as we refer to as a land life. And things, well, things are going to be a little bit different. For starters, when you get home tomorrow, at no point during the day is somebody going to come over some sort of public address system and tell you what you should do in case your house accidentally catches fire or starts to sink. At no point when you leave your house is someone going to ask you to bing a card on the way out so they know you've left. Nor are they going to X-ray your bags when you come home again to see if you brought any alcohol with you illegally. When you look out the window, the view, it's not going to change. You're not going to be able to find out what day of the week it is simply by looking at the floor of the first elevator you get into. Tuesday. Yes, and gentlemen, when you take that towel and you drop it on the floor, guess what? It's going to stay there. Why are you still there? Yes, things may be different when you're out and about too. You may be in the local town or the shopping mall, walking along the local high street. You may find yourself greeting every single person you come across. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. Great night last night, wasn't it? Had great fun. And everyone's going to look at you as though you're completely mad. You may find yourself standing on shop doorways, holding the doors open for people to freely pass in and out, and you will almost certainly be looking down at your watch every 5 minutes because you're completely paranoid your house is going to leave without you at about 5 o'clock. Back! Yeah, you're going to have to start cooking for yourself again as well. I know, and food's going to start containing these things again called calories. That's it. Yes. You're only going to be allowed 3 meals a day. You're gonna starve. Yes. And a well-balanced diet will no longer be constituted as having a cookie in each hand. No. You'll want to talk to people who understand. People that were there. You want to talk to people who understand what it's like to have to eat once every 30 minutes. You want to talk to people who understand what it's like to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, use the bathroom, come back and find out your bed's been made. You want to talk to people who understand why you'll never be able to look at chickens in the same way ever again. Somebody... Yes, and you'll want to be able to talk to people who understand that the single most dangerous thing you can possibly do is to sit on the toilet and flush at the same time. Because you'll end up in Narnia. Yes, but it's not all going to be bad. There will be some benefits to going home tomorrow. Of course, as soon as we arrive back near Tampa, you're going to get all your cell signal back again. Full-speed broadband! Hooray! Yes! You'll be able to upload every single thought process you've ever had to Facebook or TwitFace or any of those other sites. You're going to have all 1,000 channels of absolute rubbish back on your TVs. And you will once again be able to take a shower, safe in the knowledge you will not be attacked by the shower curtain halfway through it. Just when you think it's safe to bend over and pick up the shampoo, all of a sudden... it's in. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have you had a good cruise? Well, I do hope so, and it's not over just yet. Of course, we've got the Quest game show tonight at 10:15. It's the big one. We saved the biggest for last. And right now, we've got a fabulous production show for you as well. Now, tonight's show, of course, Centre Stage, is where we have got a celebration of live music, not only with the Royal Caribbean singers and dancers, but also as we bring in additional musicians from all around the ship, as I say, to celebrate live music. So to begin tonight's show, can you please help me by welcoming to the stage our pianist all the way from Ukraine, Irina. And from the other side of the room, all the way from the United States of America, our vocalist, Colin O'Connor. Ladies ladies and gentlemen, I give you center stage. I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea, 'cause I've got to be free to face the life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try, oh Lord, I'll try to carry on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Brilliance of the Seas Orchestra! Gathering of angels, so here above my head.
They sang to me a song of hope, and this is what they said. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, babe. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Sail away with me.
Sail away, 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 Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Center Stage. We are your Brilliance of the Seas vocalists.
Hi, I'm Heidi from London, England.
And I'm Matthew from Augusta, Georgia.
Good evening, you can call me Lily. I'm from New York City.
And I'm Colin from New York City. We're going to say goodbye to the ladies for just a bit. But we know you know this one, so put your hands together and sing along. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big band someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Sing it. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. We're gonna rock you tonight. We will rock you. From Argentina, Luis on guitar. I pay my dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And by mistakes I've made a few. I've had my chance and kicked in my face, but I've come through. And you can go on and on and on and on. We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
Each morning I get up, I die a little. Can barely stand on my feet. Take a look at yourself, look in the mirror, and cry to me.
I spent all my years in believing you. I just can't get no relief alone.
Somebody, 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 anybody find me. Somebody to love. Somebody to love. He would talk every day. Oh, I tried. When everybody wants to put me down, they say I'm crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my veins. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe in. Yeah.
Nobody left to believe in. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to
Oh, baby,
love.
find somebody to love. Find somebody to love. Find somebody to love. Find somebody to love. Somebody to love. Someone to love. Anybody find me? Somebody to love. Somebody to love.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're all Caribbean singers and dancers to center stage. Introducing to you the ladies of the cast. We have your dance captain Brittany, Emily, Taryn, and Kim. Introducing the male dancers tonight. We have Jay, Leo, Brandon, and Sid. Now let's meet our singers, starting with Lily and Matthew. And tonight featuring Colin and Heidi. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it a walk our main vocalists and centre stage. Now let's not keep that applause going for our pianist, Arena. From the Starlight Trio, we have Svetlana and Yulia. Jed on guitar. Mystical Groove. And under the direction of Mr. Justin Gross, the Brilliance of the Seas Orchestra.
We will rock you tonight. We will rock on tonight.
Once again, the Royal Caribbean singers and dancers in center stage. And of course, featuring the Brilliance of the Seas Orchestra. Let's hear one more time by our fantastic cast orchestra in center stage. And then let's turn your attention to the arms of a few people who have come up to say goodbye to you this evening. They're called by the Mercury Men of Otto. Here we go, we got the Brilliance of the Seas cruise on. We're going on to say goodbye. We've got your senior officers, we've got your housekeeping team, some of your chefs, facilities, restaurants, bar, casino. We've got retail, art, Albert and Andrew. And of course, one more time for our fantastic Royal Caribbean singers and dancers and the Brilliance of the Seas Orchestra in center stage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy the show? And have that nice big round of applause once again for our technical team. That's Rob, our production manager, the guys at the sounds, lights, spots. Without them, this doesn't happen. Give them a huge round of applause. may be the final night, but it's not over just yet. So a couple of things to mention very quickly to begin with, and that is firstly, you would have had the As You Depart flyer delivered to your stateroom today, which lists all the information you need to know with regards to the departure process tomorrow morning. In addition to that, on channel 27, there's a short video about 7 or 8 minutes long, which I put together along with a guest departure officer, which again will answer many of the questions you may have. So take sort of 10 minutes to have a look over that information, and that will make your departure from the ship tomorrow as smooth as possible. The most important piece of information is to ensure that your luggage is outside your staterooms tonight no later than 11 p.m. Okay, once again, it says no later than 11 o'clock tonight to have your luggage outside your room, because the crew do need enough time to be able to go through it and take out what they want before they put it out into tomorrow morning. So, if you can help, that'd be great. As for the rest of the night, of course, there's lots happening around the ship, but the main place you all want to be is you want to turn around, head to the other end of the ship, down to the Colony Club, where in 15 minutes' time, it's getting ready for the biggest, wildest, wackiest game show on the 7 Seas. That is The Quest. Of course, I'll be down there hosting it along with Alison, your activities manager, and a whole load of fun to be had down in the Colony Club tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do decide to do with your final evening, have a wonderful night here on board the Brilliance of the Seas. And before we go, once again, please show appreciation for our fantastic cast here this evening in Centre Stage. Safe travels, we're happy to see you back in the show. Take care, good night.
Check this out. This is the Digico at front of house in the theater. Out just kind of wandering around because it's the last night of the cruise. I got some pizza and a cookie, and I gave another cookie to Sarah. It's yummy, and there's a movie playing out here. And the pool is empty, so it's not splashing around. And people in a hot tub. So that's what's going on. So Sarah and I came up here to the nightclub, disco, whatever you want to call it. It's a really popular place. There's like 2 guys at the bar and nobody else in here.
Everybody else is doing something else tonight.
Doing something else. So we kind of got gypped on this cruise, but up here is where all the rigging is controlled, and everybody would be harnessed up for the Centrum shows. Any aerialists for the Centrum show. Yeah, but unfortunately there's no rigger on this particular cruise ship, so they can't do any aerial acts. Because there were supposed to be a couple in some of the shows, and they weren't able to do it.
And we will proceed with the rest, alright? So complete this where you are, and then when the music finishes, I will call you down here. Use all the time, use all the time. You have 1.5 minutes, and in that time, I need to see the male team captain with no shirt, wearing a lady's bra correctly, ladies' shoes, lipstick, as much makeup as possible, handbag, and accessories. Go! You got 1.5 minutes. Make it look beautiful. No shirt, ladies' bra correctly, ladies' shoes, lipstick, makeup, accessories, handbag. Go, 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 go! Alright, time is up. Time is up. Thank you very much, John. So at this point, I need our newfound ladies to make their way down to the front. Everyone else to stay with your teams. Once again, make your way down to the front. You know, there's just some things you can't unsee.
Okay, so that was like the last 5 minutes of the quest. It's a really cool game show that they basically call out different things, and you have to try grabbing them and taking them with your number, and it's a really cool game show. They do it on all of Royal Caribbean ships.
Always crazy. It always ends up just about the way that.
Just about like that. Hello. Well, it is about 11:30 on the last night of the cruise. We're done for the evening. We gotta go to bed. I'm getting up early to hopefully see us go underneath the bridge.
I'm not.
She is. she's definitely not. But we're gonna go to bed. So, good night.
Good night.
And now we're watching Home Alone. Much better than the parade. Classic. Classic versus the old classic Christmas